Alright, I'm gonna be extremely quick with this just because I'm recording this literally at the start of the day and I have a shit ton of stuff to do. I'm really busy. And you know me, I usually always do my analysis at the end of the day, especially after the market has closed and cooled down, so we can actually analyze after um, the day has finished, not before. But anyways, so we all know we have CPI coming out tomorrow. Um, and there's going to be the FOMC statement, obviously, after that at the press conference. Um, Now, for some reason, the forecast is expected to be extremely low. I don't know why. I don't know what sort of data is giving out such forecast. Now, the month over month is giving 0.3%, okay? The core CPI. And in terms of the core CPI, that could be valid. So we had 0.4, 0.4 for the last 3 months here, and then the last month was 0.3. I wouldn't expect it to completely drop like crazy or even rise because we're kind of in a trend here, in a curve. And it should either be 0.3 or 0.2. It could be 0.4. But I don't expect it to be higher, definitely not higher. In any case, we have a bit of a situation here because Bitcoin is already selling like crazy. Okay, and this is why I'm recording this video, because the Bitcoin price completely just obliterated all support levels I had been tracking. Alright, so let's take a look here. So we had these huge wicks. Now at the same time I was scared, but at the same time I was like, it's not too scary, because usually in a huge selling pressure you just see the candles continue to wick completely down, so it'll close here with no wick here and then just open and then continue dropping. But we're having slightly long wicks below. It's decreasing, not gonna lie, but as long as there's a bit of a long wick below these, shows that there's still buyers in the market trying to hold the pressure down, like slow down the selling momentum. Now, as we discussed in the last video, I was actually waiting for these levels to drop. I was expecting this to happen, and I said I'd either get an entry from here in the reversal. Now, it does seem like Bitcoin might continue to go down to at least 66k. Okay, somewhere around here, 66 or 65,800, for example. Maybe test the bullish flag that we came out of last month at 65,600 here. It's very possible. At least maybe we might just wick down and then go up. Now, in the case that, well, let's see here. Anything, even if it's not equal to forecast at 0.1%, anything between 0.1 and 0.3 is extremely bullish, okay? And the year over year, I expect it to maintain its rate at 3.4%, or it might actually come slightly higher, 3.5%. Why do I say that? That's because when you do a year over year check, you're taking out the May of last year to add in the May of this year, okay? And the May of last year was extremely low at 0.1%. So if it does come out anything higher than 0.1%, at like maybe 0.2%, 0.3%, the year over year is going to be higher than 3.5. It's going to be like 3. Yeah, like it's going to be around 3.5, 3.6 at best. Unless the forecast of 0.1% does hold true, then this is going to stay the same, which is pretty good. And then this is going to be extremely bullish. Or we might have a mixed signal where this is like 0.2% or 0.3%, which is good, but then this is going to be 3.5, 3.6. We might have a little bit more selling, just a little bit. But this shouldn't be the main focus, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure people should know this. In terms of year over year, this is not what matters, because I mean, you're looking at much older data, and this has to be taken out first. Like, by the time we hit August, holy shit, 0.5%, 0.4%. By the time we hit these 2 months and these get taken out of the year-over-year reading, the CPI is going to go extremely low. It's going to be extremely bullish. So this is why people are expecting a left translated cycle. What we mean by left translated cycle is a huge blow off top right ahead of November. Okay, so basically Bitcoin is going to hit its top for this year in November. And yeah, so we're just going to keep a look at these data. The PPI is also expected to be lower. This is a very important rating, much more important than CPI. And yeah, if it just comes down anywhere below 0.5% or just around 0.3%, that's extremely good. Extremely, extremely good. Um, so yeah, I'm currently very, very bullish on this data. I'm expecting very good data. And even though in the case we don't get good data, maybe some selling happens. Maybe the CPI is bad and then the PPI is good the next day, because we had that happen last month. We're going to see a little bit of selling happen, and then on the PPI day, we're going to have this huge, huge reversal. So in the case we do have some selling, the next support zone is definitely going to be at around 63,000, maybe even 61,500. Now, this also matches up when I'm looking at the liquidity heat map, because huge liquidities are open right about here. I don't know why a lot of people entered longs right from the weekend. I mean, for my own followers, if you took my advice, you know me. I said wait until the weekend ends, and then we'll see what happens on Monday, so we know which direction the market is going, and then we'll go into the trend while it's happening, not before it happens, because we have no idea which way this will go, up or down, and clearly it has gone down. Yet despite that, a lot of people instantly opened longs right at the start of the weekend. And the lowest of these liquidation pools goes as low as 63K. Okay, so this pretty much confirms my support levels right here, which I have drawn out. Now in the short term, like I said, we could expect a drop to as low as 65,500. What is really weird though is that Bitcoin is already down 3.73%. It could even go below 4%, to which it briefly did somewhere here. Whereas alts are already starting to reverse. Let's look at Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum is going down again. It was a green candle right above here a while ago. I gotta search for Solana again. Okay, so yeah, Solana is reversing. At least for now. It's probably gonna wick down again. Uh, but Solana was one of the coins that I had on my radar, just because of the fact that it topped out at 189 for a while, and its previous all-time high is somewhere around $210. Okay, and right now, a lot of people were happy because they had an entry somewhere around this level. I was like, no, it could go even lower, because the Bitcoin dominance was going up. And this is where a lot of people here, right around here at the 53% level, is where a lot of people are saying, oh, alt season's gonna start. They got all excited and such. I said, no, wait, because alt season, you can't confirm alt season until Bitcoin drops to at least 50%. Okay? Because it had quite a reversal here, especially with Bitcoin pumping up back to as high as 72,000 before this huge drop happened. Okay? So this is why Solana is tanking right now, especially Ethereum. I would say Ethereum is more of the altcoin main coin, because this is where most of the projects are being opened for Ethereum. Um, Gaming, DeFi, layer 2s, so all this stuff. I'm not too familiar with them because I try and avoid the alt market as much as possible. But Solana is something I'm interested in, because right now it's not alt market, but it's meme market. Okay, and this is like a huge trend happening right now. If you want to make money, you got to follow the trends. So the trends are meme coins, and with more meme coins coming out, buying Solana is not a bad idea, because especially buying it around this level right here, you could exit somewhere around 180, $188, and you'd still make a huge profit. Like how much? Hold on, let me look at this. No, wait. Let's close this down. Okay, so let's say somewhere around here. That's 23%. That's 23%. Imagine this on 10x. You'd have more than double your money. Okay? So Solana is a very, very good coin. I've been watching it for a while. It's something that I want to get into. Ethereum, not so much. Ethereum, we gotta wait for the ETF trading to start to launch. I don't remember when they said that it's gonna launch. Was it? Well, in any case, um, yeah. Basically, when the ETFs launch, I'm expecting Ethereum to break its all-time high, previous all-time high, and go up to at least $5,000 by this year. Okay, a lot of people saying incredibly high predictions like $10,000, which I think is ridiculous. And there's no way Ethereum will ever go as high as $10,000, at least maybe not for another 2 3 years, unless there's a huge project that happens on the Ethereum blockchain. Um, Whereas Bitcoin is definitely going to hit six figures easily. Now, here's why, and this is my own opinion, okay? Bitcoin, even though it was created to be a digital currency, right now is not actually being used as a currency anymore. It's becoming a store of value because people are just buying it to hold it so that they can sell it for profit at higher prices, much like gold. And if they're not just buying it and holding it, they're trading it to make some money right here. Um, but yeah, like we've even seen a lot of services and shops open Bitcoin payments, but the amount of payments that are happening in Bitcoin are underwhelmingly low. Okay, these mostly happen on like dark sites and shit like that. But generally speaking, Bitcoin is not being used as a cryptocurrency. What's being used as a cryptocurrency, however, is ETH mostly. Okay, this is what I think people will actually be using as a digital form of payment. And because it is being used as a digital form of payment, especially right now in gaming projects, like buying like V-Bucks or Roblox or whatever um, weird stuff these kids use these days. But you can buy gift cards with them or such. You're buying into projects with cryptocurrencies, and then you could also just buy products or services. Solana is not specifically being used for this purpose. It's mostly being used as the currency of choice within its own blockchain for the projects that are opening in its blockchain. Okay. Um, so yeah, like in terms of Bitcoin, I don't think Bitcoin is going down below 60K ever again, actually. And if we do have any serious drop sooner or later, it's gonna go as low as 60K. It's gonna find support here and blow up. Otherwise, there's a low of 51K. That's still possible according to the fib levels. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And we can confirm everything, like I said, with the liquidation heat map. We could go as low as 63K in case the CPI turns bad. And in case the CPI and PPI both are extremely really well, holy shit, the pump we're gonna have is gonna be humongous. Um, we're gonna break through this liquidation level of the shorts right here at 73,200, which is, by the way, the previous all-time high, meaning it's very likely that if this week the forecast, the data is going to be really, really good, and the Fed is going to be really, really dovish, like clearly dovish, we're going to have a pump that creates a new all-time high. And that all-time high should be around the, actually forgot. So we're looking at a 20% increase. And from where the bullish flag broke out, that would be around 80K. So that's the target we're looking for in case everything is extremely good this week. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. That's all that I can provide in the morning ahead of, the market closing and this bloodbath ending. And then we'll see what happens tomorrow, and then I'll for sure give you guys an update when anything new happens. But this is it for now.